What's up, YouTube? It's Upside DIY, Victor here. This USB flashlight is awesome. I already tested it, I unplugged it, and it works. It's got two settings. These are LEDs. It has two LEDs in it. And this one right here is just to signal the next one is off. And then, but the only problem is when it's charging, the light beeps. Maybe it'll go off. I actually just, I've been charging this for a few hours, but it's got a little USB port, and then I converted a USB. I found the right USB cable from my piles of wires, and then basically charging it right now. And it's really lightweight. It's less than a pound, and it's good to have a flashlight when you're riding a bike. I have a mag light, a 2D mag light that I could also use, but that's a little bit more heavier. I kind of just use that around the house. But yeah, having lights kind of helps with a lot of things. I've got all types of parts. I have this this isn't even used yet, but this is a door sensor chime. So I'm gonna put that to the side. So let's see. I got this template right here. This is for the 1x2s. So I'm kind of just figuring out some things. I may have made this wrong. The one in the middle, the 2-inch, like basically I have this one shelf that's probably 4 foot tall, like chest level. It's supposed to go on top of the work table. It's at the glass table where the sifter is, and it's supposed to kind of sit on top of that, and not on it but just around it, and then the table goes inside, and then on the top there's gonna be just a platform or a shelf. But that's what this is, and they've been piloted, and I just needed to get some plywood boards. I kind of like the 2-inch, the one in the middle, kind of side to side, but it just seems I'm gonna go with this for the couch shelf. The one at the bottom is supposed to be the center, and you know, there's basically it's going to be able to drive a support. It's called I call it a splitter nail, because sometimes I've got splitter nails on this. It goes right down the middle of 2 screws to support it from sliding out. So basically, I could pretty much, I have a couple of these sifter pieces. I might need to make one more piece for an oversight, but basically this is how it kind of works. Is there, you know, you go end to end, and then I'm going to use 2 screws basically, and it should line up with these pilot holes that I'll be making. I would make this onto this flat piece right here, you know, kind of drill 2 holes right there, and then turn to the side, and then drill 2 screws into that end. I might use and basically, so then there'll be 2 screws into this, lining up with the template, just a little bit to the side. And then this third screw, this third hole right here, is going to be the middle one, where I could drive a nail right down the middle to hold it vertically, since, you know, the horizontals, it might slide out, but if there's something vertical, it won't have a chance to slide out. So that's basically what I've been really excited about learning with making some of this wood furniture, and I learned how to make templates, and basically you know, support pieces that can be faceted real good together. So basically these are kind of my screws. I bought it like a handful of those. It was like $2-3, and these are another 1.5 inch, or 1.25 inch. The screws kind of, it's going to take a little bit more work, but they support a lot more. The reason why it's going to take a little more work, because I got to pilot both pieces, and then the screw should fit. But with just a nail, I could just pilot one piece, the top piece, and then the bottom piece will have enough material to catch the screw or the nail. And these are like twice as thin and stuff like that. So I'm going to be trying to use screws more for this build. The other builds I've got are I can still use screws, but then with the screws I gotta have things piloted, and I'm gonna show you guys the pilot drill. So this right here is kind of what I got getting ready. The pilot drills are pretty smaller. You gotta be pretty straight and really pay attention, because if you bend it while it's in the drill chuck and things like that, these things will break pretty easily. So it's good to have these, on hand, because it's not that hard if you got the right tools, but sometimes it's just harder. And here's another, and these, I might use this one in particular for the screw, because it's barely like super big. I don't know, maybe it's gonna be tough. If I waste too much material, I won't get another chance to I would have to make a whole new piece. And then a lot of people would actually use wood glue and nails. So I'm not sure. Right now I can use wood glue or the liquid nail stuff. Might have to go with the smaller nail or drill bit, because these two are pretty much the same size, but it's going to be like half the width of that screw, and then you know how screws can kind of mess up. And this thinner one, I already broke one, so I just have to find a convenient place to build it first, and then I'll probably have to and then I'll get this template drilled right, and then go from there. So basically, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking forward to. So right before this video, I painted most of these pieces. I changed out the middle support and used a stool and a coffee can, a used coffee can. All this is doing right now is just drying up as much as I can, and then I'm going to touch up paint with this. Right here I got some extra paint still in the tray, and yeah, I'm going to touch up a lot of the others as much as I can, and then it should be ready to assemble. And then I got just a lot of the stuff needs to be touched up, because the paint, when it dries, it shrinks. Plus I didn't sand these pieces, and it made it kind of smoother. But yeah, when paint is drying, it kind of shrinks a little bit, and then you can see a few streaks and things. That's why you got to go over it with a second coat to get rid of it, any missed spots. And and then it should turn out pretty much like this. It's not like, you know, the greatest detail, but you know, it's indoor. You know, I got it done. You know, compared to, you know, having it outdoor and dust flies on it, and you know, the sun will dry it up pretty good. But I'm just glad that I figured out this bucket of waterproofing stuff is actually good to use for paint. And you know, I paid, you know, in like a day or two, I try to do 2 coats. Usually you're supposed to let it dry for 24 hours, and then but the paint, it just protects the wood, protects it from moisture and things like that. It also makes it look, you know, pretty okay, I guess. And I still haven't painted this end, so, you know, once I try to touch up these pieces, I could turn these to the other side. I usually, you know, put them on one side, you know, and then touch up paint. I could lift. I kind of leave a spot like in the middle to kind of lift it from underneath, where I know on the bottom coat is dried or something. And basically it's pretty good to you know, get one thing out of the way, and then, you know, trying to finish it to make it look really, you know, the best as you could. So yeah, there's actually quite a bit of touching up, but that's just how it goes, you know. It's something that is a part of this. And then I made the template to you know, think ahead and have these things ready pretty soon. So I've been trying to clean out this area, so maybe I can move this couch, but I'm not sure just yet. I would like to, and maybe do something with it kind of like in front of me, but I'm not all the way sure just yet. All I know is I need the shelf so I can store stuff. I might even turn this couch into some type of workbench and storage underneath. And then maybe use other couches for other ideas. But I really need to store and sort out a lot of things. So right here, I've got, this basically is pineapple juice, a little bit of Sprite or 11-Up or 7-Up, and then vodka. So I used quite a bit of vodka, but, you know, one gulp is like drinking, like, you know, a whole beer or two. And it's just pineapple, and it tastes like Zima. It's kind of like a wine cooler, you know. But yeah, you guys should try some of this out. Just buy some pineapple, or buy some vodka and pineapple. It doesn't give you a major hangover. You could drink a lot of it, and then go from there. But yeah, I still have a little bit here, so I might try to get that out and finish this drink that tastes like Zima, but it's actually pineapple and vodka. So that's pretty much Wednesday, January 23rd, 2019. So everything's pretty much the same. I was gonna go out and videotape that that footage on the break wall that I was saying that I was gonna do, but I just wanted to finish some of this work, and probably, you know, enjoy what I'm building and show you guys the assembly template that I've been notorious for showing into my videos. So thanks guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.